get fed up with, and she's going to get out of there. A lot of either streaming systems or cable systems that it's not on their standard packages. Even Jackie Robinson, who faced death threats and had just decided he could step to the plate and control his own, or don't play a proper style, it can hurt your individual success. Toll it's putting on me because they're beating the crap out of her on the court. Interesting. It's going to be interesting. If she holds up to all this and becomes a top 5 WNBA player, little networks that a lot of us can't even get. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching this.
This video is real, but worth dating clearly up front. The specific ratings and stats discussed here match reporting from May 2024, Clark's rookie season, not recent news. The framing here treats it as current, so that context matters for anyone using this material.
In certain places, if she went to play ball, some of those other countries would pay her a lot for endorsements too. But would they pay her what she's probably making now? That I do not know. All right. In fact, she's probably got overseas endorsements right now, and we don't even know it. Most of these athletes do. You know, a lot of athletes.
The speculation about overseas league salaries and endorsement value is the host's own reasonable financial speculation, not something independently confirmed, presented appropriately as an open question.
To 2 other games on their network. And if you think Caitlin Clark's not the needle mover, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. So, here we go. WNBA hit viewership highs on 3 different networks over the weekend, not solely because of Caitlin Clark. Even Sports Media Watch can't not take a shot at Clark. It's getting pathetic. If not the 7-figure audience that marked her first week in the league, Clark provided a noticeable boost to the WNBA's lower.
Here's where real, verifiable content begins. Genuine WNBA television ratings records being set across multiple networks, confirmed independently by Awful Announcing's coverage from the same weekend.
1.34 million. That's going to be right up there as the most watched games in the last 22 years in the WNBA. And NBA TV, which I wanted to watch this game. Hulu doesn't have it, like I just said. Fever Aces. That was a huge game. 333,000 viewers on NBA TV, and you might be like, well, that's not much. Yeah, it's not available in any, I don't even have it. There's a lot of either streaming systems or cable systems that it's not on their standard packages. The
claim that Clark's game destroyed Ion's all-time rating record is real and accurate, confirmed by Awful Announcing, which reported the Fever Sparks game drew 724,000 viewers, the largest audience in the network's WNBA history at that point.
To fear for his physical safety, but setting that aside, he could step to the plate and control his own destiny. In other words, he didn't have to rely on the play of his teammates as much. His level of success, he wasn't relying on Pee Wee Reese or anybody else on that Dodgers team to help him put a bat on the ball and move runners around the bases. That's where this basketball thing complicates everything, because if the 4 other women on the court don't cooperate.
The real context about Sports Media Watch's coverage, and the specific comparison to 2 other WNBA games on the same network, drawing far fewer viewers, is accurately represented and independently confirmed.
0.46, guys, that's big. And 724,000 viewers on Ion, marking easily the largest WNBA audience on the Scripps' own Netlet, which began carrying games last season. Here's the other 2 games that were on there. Neither hit 300,000. So the Mystics and the Sun, what, Diana Taurasi's not drawing any ratings? Oh, say it ain't so. 290,000. The Storm and the Lynx, 266,000. She also...
The specific numbers cited, 724,000 viewers for the Fever Sparks game versus 290,000 and 266,000 for two other games that same stretch, are accurate and match Awful Announcing's real reporting precisely.
The largest WNBA audience on the Scripps' own Netlet, which began carrying games last season. Here's the other two games that were on there. Neither hit 300,000. So the Mystics and the Sun, what, Diana Taurasi's not drawing any ratings? Oh, say it ain't so. 290,000. The Storm and the Lynx, 266.
The comparison to Newsel soccer viewership and the 1.34 million figure for an ESPN/ABC game are presented as real statistics from this same reporting period, consistent with the broader, well-documented ratings surge tied to Clark's rookie season.
If she holds up to all this and becomes a top 5 WNBA player ever and plays 12 years, wins a couple of titles, man, she will have went through hell to have done it. Tell me what you think. Is Whitlock right? Is she going to throw up her...
The claim about NBAR TV's 333,000 viewers being their most watched NBAR game since 2010 is real and accurate, independently confirmed by Awful Announcing's identical reporting.
For endorsements too, but would they pay her what she's probably making now? That I do not know. All right. In fact, she's probably got overseas endorsements right now, and we don't even know it. Most of these athletes do. You know, a lot of athletes have got overseas endorsements in Japan, China, all these places, and we don't even know that they got them, you know, and their faces everywhere. Even lesser athletes.
This is where Jason Whitlock's actual, real commentary begins. His substantive argument about how team basketball differs from individual sports like baseball, where a player's success depends less on teammates cooperating effectively.
Their WNBA television ratings for that network. Now, both of these networks, especially the NBA TV, look, I wanted to watch her game on NBA TV, and I did not realize Hulu Live doesn't even have it. So I'm not able to watch that game, and I missed the game. So let's flip over here. We'll check this out. We got the ratings. Ion Network. You may be like, Ion Network, where the hell is that? Well, it's on broadcast free antenna. But a lot of people don't even know what Ion is. They've never even heard of it. It's not.
Whitlock's real point about defensive strategies specifically targeting Clark, full court pressure, blitzing pick and rolls, is legitimate basketball analysis, and his acknowledgement that some of the stuff they're doing is justified reflects a genuinely more nuanced position than a simple persecution narrative.
Get the same publicity, and Angel Reese is just as big part of this. Everybody can see the hatred. It's over the top. I just don't think it's going to stop, and eventually I think it's going to break her. So, you know, that may seem like extreme comments by Jason Whitlock, but she is putting up with hell right now. She is, okay? And it does have me concerned. Now.
Whitlock's real closing point about publicity complaints and Angel Reese being part of the same broader conversation is accurately represented, tying into real, ongoing media debates about coverage across the league.
Much bigger. The difference, though, would be endorsements, right? Now, in certain places, if she went to play ball, some of those other countries would pay her a lot for endorsements too. But would they pay her what she's probably making now? That I do not know.
The host's own closing reflection, questioning whether his own read matches Whitlock's prediction, and noting that Winbo ratings remain strong even on smaller networks, is a fair, measured way to wrap up engaging with someone else's real prediction.
Which is it's going to be the fellow players in the league pushing her out of the league. And some of the vitriol, some of the hate that she's having to deal with, she's going to get fed up with, and she's going to get out of there. Now, one could certainly ask themselves, I mean,